Welcome to the Stars and Cards Lounge.
Welcome in, you guys. My name is Elana from Circus Tarot.
And I'm Eric from Biggie Astrology. Happy Halloween!
Halloween! Woo!
We already dressed up, and thank you. You guys, we love the compliments. She
This is
she was the
hilarious.
star, right? She was beautiful. It was great.
Oh, I thought it took both of us. No, one can't be a star. It takes two.
It was a lot of fun. It was
Yeah,
a
it was.
lot.
We had a great time for sure, for sure.
It was definitely a lot of. So we're looking at the 31st, 1st, and 2nd, and this is the Pisces and un poquito on Sunday, the Aries moon. So we're going to give you some cards and astrology for the energy, and we got some fun games today. And the tarot card of the weekend. She's going to teach us about another great card, which I love learning, and I know you guys do too. So what are we doing? You're giving us some oracles. So can I ask you a question? Did you get beamed up to the spaceship yesterday with Three Eye Atlas or
Carolyn, I'm always beamed up in that spaceship.
so people may have felt the energy strong on the 29th and the 30th, and I don't know. But you know what I will say?
Yes.
I will say this. When I was outside in the sun, because it's like behind the sun, I did feel like those, because we were having these solar flares, I did feel like a boost of energy out in the sun that was like really necessary, and I was great. Because remember you told me to rest? Well, I rested, but when I spent time soaking in the sun, I was like, oh, I'm back. King Kong got nothing on me.
Okay, well, that's good to know. All right, then. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. And where do we begin, right? What do I want to do?
Oracle Tarot.
I want to do
Oracle.
tarot. And you know what? I'm just going to take three cards.
Okay.
Okay, just three cards, and let's talk about it. And then Eric will go over the Pisces moon,
The Aries moon
you're
in the
viewing us today
weekend.
on Halloween or over the weekend. He's just going to go over what's going on with the planetary energies, right? And I just want three cards only, please, for the collective today. Three cards only. What would you like to show me? And what message do you have to relay about the energies for the weekend? Thank you. And here we go. I'll just put it down a little bit. Strongest. Three cards only.
Oh yeah, I like to see you do your thing. Go ahead, show me, girl.
I'm gonna I'm gonna stop
What happened?
because I asked for three and I already got three, and they're gonna give me a novel. And I don't know if you guys want to listen to a novel, but I'm just gonna go with what I got here because it's very interesting. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So I got two sideway cards, and the card in the center is our wish fulfillment and the things in life that we truly want that are going to make us happy. Nine cups of love, but the nine of cups is about what is it that you truly want that's going to fulfill you, that's
Mm,
going to make you feel happy. But the other two cards are kind of like, so here we go. All right. Because the energies are going to start to get a little weird because of the retrogrades rolling in and we got a lot of stuff. So I have the Ten of Swords sideways and I have the Five of Swords, ickies. So, the Ten of Swords sideways is telling me that there's things around you that we can always question how much pain and suffering we've done. The Five of Swords sideways is we can keep replaying things that have happened to us or things people say to us or our own mind. But sources tell me what's most importantly is your heart. Your heart is what's most important. And as long as you embrace the things in life that you want with your heart, this energy will fade away.
mm.
And, I can tell you that this is about putting the past behind you, but it's sideways. So it's telling me that there's some people out there who still are holding on to things that they've been through from the past, whether it was someone who cheated on you or a job that betrayed you and the Five of Swords are negative seeds, and negative seeds are in our mind. People say to us to demean us, we can
Ah,
demean ourselves, but this is what's most important. And once again, I talk about the heart space, and you guys, it's just about really what do you want for your own happiness? And instead of questioning things that are going on around you, our wish fulfillment can always be had if we love it and we embrace it enough. And that's what I feel sources tell me. Don't be deceived by things you've been through. Start to embrace something and believe that it's probably going to play out for the better in the long run. We don't even realize it, but when we go through things in life, it's always because there's something bigger and better that's trying to work with us because we wanted something more in our life with our heart.
I love that.
Thank you.
And I liked what you said about the things in our mind and we replay. I can still replay negative comments from grade school, from high school,
Yeah, everybody can. Sure.
counselors. Yeah, it's really deep, but it's interesting because like you said, we're in the shadow period. Mercury goes retrograde November 9th, and we'll see you, for next week's episode with the Taurus super full moon. But for Halloween, this Pisces moon, right? Remember I said trick or treat, smell your feet. Well, Pisces rules the feet and the toes. So actually for Friday, it's going to be you're going to see the most creative costumes this year, probably ever. I think though, unfortunately, some of them may be kind of inappropriate of like people that have passed away recently, if you get my drift, stuff like that. But the imagination and creativity of these costumes, I think, is going to be really wild. I really want you guys to kind of focus on not just being in your heart, but just be safe and careful out there for Friday. And but believe in the magic of positivity. Believe in the magic of being creative. Like, don't just go buy costumes, even for the kids. Like, make them. I remember growing up, we used to have the best fun making our costumes.
You mean the sheet that we cut the holes out? Because
Oh God, like whatever it was, like a box, like a big cardboard box, and you're painting it. And I mean, I think that it's so easy just to go to Target or Walmart and just buy stuff. No, let your kids learn to be creative. We got to work with this energy, even if they're making it like Friday after school. Listen, go ahead and make something. You're going to really be happy about that. But one thing I will say with this Pisces moon that we're going to feel on Saturday, Elena, it's going to be conjunct the Pisces North Node. And there's this moment and this energy of our destiny, right? Who are we becoming, right? And
so
how
weird
are
that you say
we kind
that.
of coming back into our heart with more compassion and empathy for ourselves, but also for our neighbors, our fellow community, right? We have got to release that Virgo South node of the being overly critical and perfectionism and nitpicky and kind of, like you said, fall into the heart, but more kindness and empathy, right? We need that out there in the world. You see things are
Yeah,
getting crazier every day. It's so
I
disturbing.
know.
But I want people to know that we're going to be all right. And also, you're going to have this Pisces moon trining Mercury and Mars with the Jupiter. So Saturday is a really good day. What is it? De los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, to manifesting, connecting with your ancestors, and just giving them gratitude. Like like Elena and I, we both had these amazing moms and dads. Thank them. Saturday is a great time to just stay in gratitude, thanking your
And
parents,
and for people
grandparents.
who didn't have that upbringing, I'm sure there was somebody around you that you can think back at, whether it be a school teacher, an aunt, uncle, a
A
friend,
sports coach.
but somebody who was there for you that gave you some moral and emotional support.
Yeah,
Be grateful.
definitely. So, be encouraged with that. And then a little bit early Saturday morning, as the Pisces moon is winding down, it will be conjunct Saturn and Neptune. Ooh, girl. Listen, your dreams Saturday night and a Sunday morning could be wild. Dreams have been wild lately anyway with Uranus and Gemini 0 degrees. But, I really feel with this energy, we're gonna kind of have this like not seeing things clearly.
I was going to say a sense of disillusionment, and I will tell you, I just did the
Totally.
reading. So today's Friday, or no, yeah,
Yeah.
today's Friday, but we're filming this on Thursday. So I just got done doing Pisces and Aries, and both the readings were about disillusionment and don't let things overtake your emotion. And it
Yes.
was so weird that we're talking about this now because that's what the readings were about in the current energies.
Perfect. And no
So,
accidents. And just remember, Neptune at 29 degrees, extreme flooding. So we send our love and prayers to everybody in Jamaica and Cuba and the different islands.
oh, world.
Those hurricanes, though, the winds were crazy. But I'll tell you this, we're going to continue to have some more extreme weather. Neptune
There's
29
going to be more
degrees.
extreme world events. And one
Oh,
of
oh,
these is,
definitely. It's,
I made some predictions, I will say a year ago, and everything I made a prediction with is coming to pass right now.
yep.
So the people around me know the predictions I made. And I will tell you that I'm going to make some, on one of our shows, I'm going to make some world predictions because you guys haven't even seen that side of me yet.
Oh, I want to see that side of you. But let me finish up with the Aries moon on Sunday afternoon and evening. You know, listen, when we get into the Aries moon, you can feel a little bit of a spark plug. Go out there Sunday, throw the frisbee around, feel the chill in the air, spend some time in nature. You got to move your body when the moon's in Aries. And also, Venus is getting ready to enter Scorpio. It's wrapping up in Libra. It's going to be probably going in there, I think, the 7th or 8th of November. And we've got a lot of things coming up for next week. Next week, don't miss Monday's show. It's going to be a doozy. There's a lot going on next week. But this Aries moon, just embrace it, right? It's competitive. Maybe play some board games, do some Scrabble on Sunday, but have some fun. But also, what I love about Aries, Elena, it will take risks, right? It's the pioneer maverick. So do something that's like go out there and buy you some silver and gold. Take a chance, take a risk because.
No, I have to disagree with you on that right now.
Oh, what about buying
I just
silver
think
and
the
gold?
Aries read. Well, I just think everybody needs to slow down for the next 3 weeks and not do anything on spur of the moment or rash. Um,
Oh, definitely not that. Yeah. But
yeah,
that's the thing. The Aries moon can be impulsive. So what I would do is kind of like pause, right? Because that Saturn Neptune just left Aries. You got to pause and think before you react. But I think you got to be able to think outside the box with that Pluto
bingo.
in Aquarius. And thinking outside the box is XRP, XLM, gold, silver. We're seeing these shifts of these economies worldwide, London, Vietnam. I mean, it's getting kind of wonky and scary. So we've got to diversify financially. You don't want your money in one spot. I will say that.
No, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely not.
So, but
If
enjoy
you
the
have any
weekend. It
money. I
will
mean,
be a nice weekend.
there's some people who are struggling paycheck to paycheck or even to get a paycheck because I'm really angry about that whole federal thing. So I'm not going to talk about it.
Oh yeah, no, it's absurd. And I know people that work for the government and people are, the food pantries are running out. It's
Well, the government's getting paid. I mean, the politicians, but
yeah, Congress is getting their money. Yeah.
the hard workers of America, oh, you ain't gonna get no paycheck. We're gonna sit around and play golf, and we'll talk about what we're gonna do and how we're gonna. But it makes me so. But this is what we're all going through, you guys, right now. The weeds in the garden are being brought up because of the Aquarius being in Pluto. We have
Yes.
to start to see the truth of the world. There is a major shift coming in this world.
A lot of revelation, my friend.
We all have to see it.
Oh yeah,
All
definitely.
right.
So I think it's time for some fun. You want to tell them you
Okay.
came up with something really cool?
Okay, you guys want to hear this one? This will be fun just to get your mind off things and just to keep you laughing and giggling. I know a lot of you who watch us are into astrology or tarot. And so this is going to be our game today. You guys are going on Family Feud. And it's not just your family, it's your astrological signs you're bringing because you not need three, you need four, including
Yes.
yourself.
You and
So
four other signs.
you want someone who's going to be fast thinking, so it's going to be fun.
But
I mean, think
diversify
about it.
because Family Feud, you don't know what kind of questions and what
Right,
survey says, and
right.
whether it's Steve Harvey or Richard Dawson, you got to be on your game with the Astrological Family Feud.
That's what we're going to do. So who do you think your winning team's going to be?
Okay, you want me to go first?
We do
Okay,
need a
I'm the
very
Virgo. I'm
diversified
the
team.
first one. I'm gonna be like, brrr, I'm gonna, 100 people surveyed said, da, 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 and I'm gonna hit the buzzer, and I'm gonna say, okay, I need some people that know a lot of different stuff. So number one, I'm going with Gemini. Gemini is rocking and rolling with me. They know something about every subject
And they're fast.
from Timbuktu to like Halloween. They know something. I'm gonna go with Sagittarius. So I got three mutable signs. Okay, but Gemini and Sagittarius, Sagittarius, they like love to just read and expand their minds, and a lot of Sagittarius. I don't know if some of them they have like really big heads too, so they're very smart. No shade, Sag. I'm just observing. I'm a Virgo. I'm just paying attention. Capricorn. Capricorn, because they have long memories. They don't really forget anything. Okay, so you need somebody that can like remember and tap in. So I got Gemini, Sag, Capricorn. Who's at the end? When they come up and ask, like, if we already have two strikes, who's gonna save us from it passing on to a latest team? Uh, I'm gonna go with Libra. I don't ever pick Libra that much. Sorry, I got a crazy fly in here.
I know, I see the friggin' fly.
I know it's annoying. I'm
I
picking
want to get my
Libra
fly
because
swatter.
Libras, they are the best listeners in the zodiac. Libras listen and they can sometimes be in other people's cookie jars. So they're gonna know a little bit about something else too. So I got the Virgo, the Gemini, the Sag, the Capricorn, and the Libra. Let's go!
Interesting combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So I would have to be the Aquarius, the first one, the second one in line. Yes, I am choosing a Gemini.
Yes.
Got two air signs right out the bat. So that's going to be like boom, boom. You need somebody with fast responses, fast, funny, they got to be like on there. So I am going to go with, let me think of the zodiac here. I can't need somebody who's going to think about it for a second. They got to be fast, especially when they're up there with their hand. They go, bah. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with an Aries.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're very competitive, and they'll be like all over that place.
Oh yeah, they want to win this.
Aries, Sagittarius, I love you, I love you, I love you, but sometimes you think before, well, and then by then the buzzer already be hit. So,
Gemini.
I'm gonna go with the Cancer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, because they'll be very intuitive.
Very intuitive.
They'll
and
feel,
funny.
yeah, they'll feel.
Yeah, they'll come up with some
that.
great answers. Yeah, absolutely.
Gemini, Aries, Cancer. You're going
And
with
a Virgo.
the
My last
younger
one,
signs,
my
the
fifth
early
batter
ones.
will be a Virgo.
Your final one is a Virgo?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Family Feud, you want a Virgo, I'm telling you.
At the end. Yeah, I want a Virgo at the end.
Okay. I like
So
that.
I think that's a good pick, and I think it'll be a fun pick. I mean, we all have certain people that are signs. I'm just trying to figure out who's not going to stall out when they're up there at the front, because that's how you win, and who's going to come up with the funniest brain schemer of the craziest answers. Some of those things are just hilarious. I watch it once in a while, and I just crack up.
Oh, the questions are comedy. And then when you see the surface of the poll, you're like, what? Like, I don't always agree with the answers, but I also like it at the end when you have to do like the, when you win and like the speed round thing. That's really fun too. It is a very creative game. And I think that, the signs that both of us picked, I think they would all do well.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Being a Virgo, and for those people out there, whatever sign you are, I'm going to ask you, this just came to my mind, and this is
Okay.
Aquarius mind. If you if you had to join a circus, what part would you play in the circus?
Ooh.
And not because you have the talent, what part do you feel would fit you best in a circus?
Definitely not the lion tamer. And I'm not juggling. I think I would like to be, and I'm not on the tightrope either. Oh my gosh, what could I do in the circus?
You can be a clown.
Well, a clown, but I think I would like to be like the announcer.
Oh
Or,
yeah. No,
like
you'd be a great ringmaster.
the ringmaster, yes, the ring. I
Yeah.
think I would like to be the ring. And I used to go to what is it, Ringling Brothers, Bonham and Bailey
Yeah,
Circus
way back when.
at
Yeah, until we
Madison
find
Square
out how
Garden.
they
I used
pick
to
the
love
animals.
going to the circus and smell the
Right.
elephant poop, and it was so great.
I know, huh? Back in the day when I don't know.
I love animals. It's so funny. My wife doesn't think I love animals because I just don't love them as much as she does. But I like to love animals more from a distance. I'm cool with dogs and cats, but the other animals and the exotic and wild animals, I'm like, hi, I respect you. I love you from afar.
Oh, I love all animals. I want to I mean, I have a yard full of animals, and I mean, squirrels, they torment my dogs. It's hilarious to watch. I have coons that come around. I don't play with them.
No,
But,
raccoons.
it's just, I just love animals. And I think the only one animal, and if you have one, please pardon me, it's nothing personal because lizards don't bother me, but snakes. I have this fear of snakes that I can't
I
even.
don't do snakes either.
And there's some people who just, the boa, and
No,
they
some
just,
people love snakes.
yeah. So it's just,
I had a
that's the one
family
thing
member that had two family members that had snakes growing up, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's not
Yeah.
my. I don't like
Yeah.
snakes, but I also don't like rodents. I don't do, although I like guinea pigs, but no mice, rats, none of that.
I had pet rats when I was a child.
Really?
I had a turtle, a salamander, pet rats. I
Oh,
had
love
a wild bird.
salamanders and turtles.
Yeah, I had a pet bird I saved, a sparrow. I mean, it used to hang out in it would just, and cared for it. My dad helped me. He was Aries dad, of course, nurturing. And then it just always hung around my yard. But I just love animals. But as far as the circus goes, I would have to be, um, gosh, that's a toughie, isn't it?
Could you do the tightrope? Oh,
Oh
what
no,
about the
I am so
fire
afraid.
lady?
That would be me.
I could see you doing that.
No, I'd be the fortune teller.
Oh, that's too obvious. I want to see you as the fire lady. Would you put like the fire in your mouth? You're like, ah.
No, I find it fascinating how people even do that.
Those people, we saw somebody like that in Vegas. I was blown away.
It is fascinating. There's just so many great parts of it. I haven't been to a circus since I was a child, and I don't even know if they exist anymore, but
Oh, wait, I'll make you laugh. We stayed around with my wife and kids afterwards. I had to find out. I said, by the way, I was like, when's your birthday? She's like, oh, da, da, da. I was like, you're a cancer. She's like, yeah, I'm a cancer. She was a cancer. And she did like the craziest tricks, but she was like putting the fire and the sword like in her mouth. This woman was incredible. I was like, whoa.
they start as, it's just
It
there's a
was a family. Yeah, you
magician,
said, yeah, right.
there's,
She started as a child. It was her family that, yeah, taught her. Yeah.
yeah, I'd like to have been the singer, but I have no voice, so I can't really sing, and it's one gift I don't
La,
have.
la, 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 la.
All right, let's move on. So, are we going to talk about the seventh house today? Or are we
No,
going
let's do the 7,000 next week. I want you to teach me. Forget about the audience. I mean, I love them, but teach me. I'm going to pick a number and I want you to pick a card and teach us about some tarot today. I want to learn.
Okay, so let's just talk about a few things, people who are learning tarot. So
Okay,
we have
cool.
heart, okay, heart energy, water energy. So that's emotion.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right? And then you got fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's wand energy. Wands are
One.
fire, drive, ambition,
Okay.
defensiveness, hurt, from ego. Then you got air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and that's sword energy,
Okay.
air,
The sword is the air. Okay.
right? And then earth is pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn.
Okay.
All right. So what do we want to do? You want to pick some cards and learn, or
I want to pick, maybe I'll pick two numbers and you break down two cards. How about that?
yeah, perfect.
Okay. So, 4 and 6.
1, 2, 3, cuatro,
Oh, what is it?
5, 6.
Four
Okay, what
and
do we
six.
have? Oh,
What?
you have an ace of cups and a two of swords. So let's
Okay.
talk about this is love energy and it's an ace. So the ace of cups is telling me that there's something around everybody right now. I would consider this a message for source, but ace is an ace. Aces are beautiful,
Okay.
new. Think of new. But ace of cups is telling me something around you right now is about a new lease of love on life, a new relationship, a new job, something that you feel you're going to love. This is a new, beautiful beginning with the
So
heart.
new flow of energy, new water, new
New
love.
water, a new
Okay.
beginning. Your cup is about to be filled. Okay.
Ah,
But this
love
is
it.
air energy. So this is a crossroads. This is the blindfold on, two swords on each side of this entity. So, sources, I just feel like if this was a message, my message would be, well, we can always try to find a compromise about what's going to make us happy or when are we going to have new love in our life. But
Mm,
the only way to get past this is about deciding about what's going to make us happy.
yeah.
Because we can always be at a fork in the road, like, well, when is it going to happen? What do I got to do? Why do I always got to bend? You don't have to bend. If you stay in an energy of knowing that you want love and you're going to attract love, then be open to it.
Yeah.
But this is just trying to find a compromise. And what happens is we get in this stuck energy and nothing can flow through because you have an ace and a two. So nothing can flow through if we don't allow ourselves to be open with the heart.
So we got to become the love first.
Yeah, I tell people all the time. I know a lot of people email me for readings and about love and they want new love and they talk about new love. They want me to do a YouTube thing about when is new love coming into my life. I can't predict that. Only you are the one who's going to attract it. But you know what? When love happens, I'm going to tell you when love finds us. Love, true love finds us when we're not looking for it.
That's right.
When you
When we're
finally just,
doing the internal work, I'm telling you, you
yeah.
got to just kind of focus and vibrate from a place of your heart chakra and love, and then love will find you.
It will. And as soon as, I know it's hard because there's so many people out there feeling that, there's a part of my life that's void, null and void. But this is your lesson. This is a part of a lesson for you, showing you that as long as you love yourself and you love the people around you, and you're happy with doing whatever makes you happy, going to a bookstore, a book club, the theater, movies with your friends, dinner by yourself, whatever,
Yeah.
it's going to find you because you're so confident in your own skin. You're starting to put out this big frequency of being good with who you are. And who doesn't find other people attractive when they're so confident in their own skin?
That's the best key. It really is so true. And I'll say this though too, you have to also be adaptable and flexible, right? I can remember, this is just a quick little funny story. I was trying, when I was single in New York, and I was trying to date this girl, and we went on one date, and then based on her calendar, she was so busy that the schedule for the next date, well, I do this after work with the girls, and I have Pilates, and then I do this, and then I do that, and a work meeting. And so it was like maybe 15 to 2 weeks like later that she could schedule me in again. And in my head, I was like, oh, she doesn't really want a relationship. Because, you have to also be willing to
Make an effort.
make an effort and be open. You can't say you want love, but then you're not willing to make adjustments to your life or your schedule,
Right.
And
And whatever, and when you do meet somebody, and if, it, because I know that everybody's so different, like if you take a fire sign and they're dating, let's say an earth sign. Okay, well, you know what? Fire signs got to learn that this one's going to go slow because earth signs don't jump in. And this is a lesson for the fire signs that, okay, well, I need to be more patient and just stay in my own circle of happiness. And the earth sign will come around when they're ready. Make the effort, show them that you're in it, and then kind of leave them alone. And because earth moves like this. Because, I mean, they really do. But when they want something, they see that they're starting to fall for you and they feel it, they're charging, they're coming in, and then you got like a fire sign, two fire signs, that's just going to take off. If two people are into each other, it's like a volcano just so
it may take off too much. Let me stop.
I just think that we all have to understand, there's so many lonely people out there who want a relationship. I get it, but
But you got to
really,
put work into it too. You know what I mean?
well, what if
Well,
you're
because I say
saying,
this because, like, for example, my wife and I, like, there's no back door. We're together forever. You know what I mean? But when we have disagreements, we'll take a pause and then we will
learn to
apologize to
both
one
bend?
another. We'll
Hmm.
communicate. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, you can't just like be stubborn, only want things your way and think that that's going to make a healthy relationship or marriage.
Well,
There's compromise.
that's the first sign of a good relationship in the beginning because both people are willing to compromise to make it work.
Yep.
And, if you're with somebody in the beginning and they're like playing games with you, like they text you and then they disappear and they call you and they're like, they don't show up at your house or your date. And you know what? I wouldn't tolerate that behavior.
No.
I'd say hit the highway. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And keep moving forward. But there's a lot of people, not just women, there's a lot of lonely men out there too
Oh,
that
yeah.
are looking for the right person. And we talked about the internet, you guys, so be careful on the internet, please. I just think that, I know we're lonely and people out there just want to meet somebody, and if I could, I would put a spell on everybody to find each other, the right vibration, the right love. But that's one of our biggest tests. I just think if you keep going and searching for it, you will find it eventually. But first, love yourself. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah. And they need to come to me and book a love chart reading.
You know
I
what?
can see it in the birth chart, the love.
Can you really predict when someone's going to find love?
So you know what's fascinating? I
Yeah.
can see the character traits and the type of sign, so, based on your Jupiter, Venus, seventh house, and Juno, like the archetype, right? Let's say if it's like a Libra and Jupiter for a woman, I could tell you that like, okay, you should be looking for a Libra sun, moon, or rising sign. And then depending on the house and with the relations to Venus and Juno, fifth, seventh house, I may be able to show you the time period when the window's open and where you may meet them. Yeah, it's
Wow,
pretty
that's
detailed.
fascinating.
Yeah, the birth chart. I mean, it's wild.
That's beautiful, actually.
Yeah, I love helping people with the love
I just
relationship.
think there's a lot of people out there who really want a relationship. And
Yeah.
I just feel that, you're going to get it, you're going to attract it, but just,
But listen, women don't just make compromises, men do too, right? I'll give you an example, right? I wasn't the stubborn guy. I like going to bed when I was single with either the TV on or listening to sports radio. That was just my thing. Well, guess what? When I married my Pisces wife, that was not happening. She wants dead silence, even though she falls
that sounds
asleep.
like my relationship.
She
My
falls
Taurus
asleep in like
spouse.
26 seconds, but she wants no lights, no sound,
That's
shh,
me. I
quiet.
want quiet.
And I'm like, but I like noise, so I had to make that adjustment. So I wasn't stubborn. I was flexible, and I was like, okay, baby, if this is what you like, I can accommodate that.
Yeah,
So you
I
have to
do.
be willing to do that, guys.
And you know what? When the time's right, you will meet somebody.
Oh
Trust me
yeah,
on
they
that.
will. They will.
Hey, I do want to go over a comment that somebody left, and a few
Oh,
of them actually on the our Halloween special one.
okay.
Two of them really kind of really touched me. And the one woman said that they were looking at house and she went into the basement and the child, she had a bad feeling.
Oh yes, that was Quintella. Yeah, yes. Oh my gosh, yes, I read
And
that.
then
That
the
was
other woman, I believe it was a woman, but she said that her friends went to a haunted house and they both had such horrifying experiences. One, I think, fell down, one twisted her ankle, somebody else hurt themselves. But she said, I knew better and I should have said something to them. Because like we had talked about, that's nothing to play around with. And one more thing, you guys, you want to hear this? I actually know somebody and who has a YouTube channel, has over 1 million followers, who did that. He went house hunting, haunted house hunting, and
really.
he won't do it anymore because of what has happened to him. It's ruined his life. So
Oh
now he's
no.
really into religion and the church, and but he's like preaching like, don't do it, you guys. I know it's fun and it looks like it's going to be. He goes, but and even that guy Zach in Las Vegas, he had a big YouTube channel. They don't do it anymore. His cameraman, they went into one of the most evil houses. I forget what it was at, but it was on
You don't
Netflix.
play with pure evil and
No,
spirit.
and he's partially blind now, and
Oh my
something bad happened to
gosh.
one of his other guys in the house. So you just don't do it. And I don't know why
Yeah,
people
it's
think it's
not a
so
game. It's not a
fascinating.
joke.
It's why I just keep well, I thank you guys for your comments because
Yeah.
I know a lot of you have experienced it, and it's no joke. It is no joke.
Yeah,
We love
and
you.
I love the comments of people saying what signs they would, go to a haunted house, or they would, have a Halloween party. So that was a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
we love you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy this Pisces mood for Halloween, and if you got kids, you let them have. There's a trick. You let them have the candy 2 days. Then they pick their favorite candies, and then when they go to sleep or go to school Monday morning, you take that bag, you either donate it or you chuck it, you throw it out. You do not let your kids have to get so sick that they get, the sugar, and it's chilly outside, weakens their immune system, and then they're off to the dentist because they got crap all over their teeth. Get that stuff out of the house. That's my game plan with me and my wife, and it works. It's the best.
Okay. Loving it. All right,
You
you
gotta
guys.
have a game plan. There's
Yes,
no
you
joke out
do.
there. It's real in these streets for parents in the 2025s.
All right, Peter Piper, we're not going there. Okay. You guys, thanks for viewing us. Have a blessed weekend. The energies are going to start slowing down. So just embrace the moment with the people you love and just go with the flow and trust in the process of certain things that are about to happen.
Yeah, and definitely tap in, do some breath work. You won't regret it.
Okay, you guys, we love you. Have a blessed weekend.
Bye.
Bye.